This is Logic Studio with Logic Pro version 9. What is Logic Studio? According to Apple's website, it's a complete set of professional applications that lets you write, record, edit, mix and perform. It's also the largest collection of modelled instruments, sampler instruments, effect plugins and audio loops ever put in a single box. I ordered this over a week ago with an education discount. It's finally been delivered today, so I'm quite excited about using this. The full price is like £417, so this is professional software. I of course didn't pay anywhere near that price for the educational discount, and I won't be using this professionally in any way, just as for fun really, and I can't get into the box. It's always a brilliant start. There we go. Anything I do record, as long as, of course, I've written it, will end up on YouTube more than likely. There we go, presented fairly nicely in the box there. Strapped in with plastic. Box is fairly small, and I'm guessing this is going to be packed with instructions and, more importantly, discs, because there's like 50 gigabytes of content with Logic Studio. So, we've got the front there, not much on, Apple logos on either side. On the back, we've got some of the features. Flexible audio, which is just a feature for editing all the guitar amps. Live performance, it has main stage as part of the suite of apps in this. Multi-track production, which you would expect. Audio effects, there are a lot of plugins, effects, and as I mentioned, instruments, which I'm excited about. And there's the next one as well, instruments and loops. You get all 5 jam packs, I think, in this, which are the GarageBand jam packs, which come with all the loops and software instruments. Not sure how I should open this. You may ask why I decided to purchase this now, when Apple have just announced a new version of Final Cut, version 10 of course. It's possible, probably likely, that they will soon announce a new version of Logic. And you may think I made a stupid decision to not wait, but I considered the possibilities of what Apple could do with the next version of Logic. I do realise I'm completely failing at opening this. I should have had some scissors ready. But I don't. I have a little screwdriver which isn't working too well. So, Apple, the next version of Logic, what they've done with Final Cut is it's going to be a download kind of thing from the App Store. They're not going to ship it in a box anymore. And obviously this, as I just mentioned, has 50 gigabytes of content. Now they're not going to offer that in a download, so they might just keep offering it in a box, but I think quite a likely thing they would do is offer the main application, Logic itself, Logic Pro itself, as a download, and sell some of the instruments and extra things you get separately, which would end up being more expensive. Just a thought, a possibility. They might not do that at all, but I've taken a risk. And the next version, it'll come out and it'll be full of bugs. This should be fairly stable by now. Okay, there we go. Finally got in. And we've got 2 kind of trays here, one for documentation and one for all the DVDs. So we'll take a look at the more boring documentation first. Installing your software, it's got the license on the back there. Exploring Logic Pro, exploring Main Stage 2. And a little leaflet about Apple Care. Now the discs with all the content. Wow, we've got plenty here, but I suppose this is how they give you so many gigabytes of stuff. Okay, Logic Studio install DVD, Logic Studio additional content, Logic Studio Jam Pack Content 1, Logic Studio Jam Pack Content 2, Logic Studio Jam Pack Content 3, Logic Studio Audio Content 1, Logic Studio Audio Content 2, and Logic Studio Audio Content 3. That wasn't the last. Logic Studio Demo Content. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 discs they give you, and I need to install all of these. This is going to take quite a while before I can actually use Logic, but hopefully it'll be worth the wait. Logic is, of course, the professional version of GarageBand. They have kind of 3 levels at the moment. You get a GarageBand with iLife for free with every Mac. Then it goes up to Logic Express, which is the limited version of this, and this is the full suite of I say the suite of applications. Really, you get Logic, you get MainStage, you get Soundtrack Pro, which is the kind of bridge between this and Final Cut, if you were producing audio for some kind of film production. And you get other production utilities to publish CDs and things like that, I think so. But yeah, the main program is Logic Pro. And the reason why I really wanted Logic Studio instead of just Logic Express are these 7 discs here with all the effects, loops, and most importantly for me, the instruments, which I hope are worth the money. So I'm sure I'll have fun with this. My email address is jake@jakewright.net, and don't forget to check out my website, blog, and of course the live chat IRC thing that we've got going on. You can see people talking just under the video there. irc.jakewright.net will actually take you there if you have an IRC client set up appropriately, if that doesn't make much sense. And by the way, it's not an IRC server, it's just forward to you. If that doesn't make sense, just visit jakewright.net. Thanks for watching.